Have you ever noticed how some chess games seem to flow effortlessly for one side, with their pieces coordinating beautifully and finding open lines? It often comes down to one fundamental concept that shapes every move and long-term plan: controlling the center. Controlling the center significantly influences overall board strategy by dictating piece activity, restricting opponent mobility, and providing optimal staging areas for attacks and defense. This dominance allows a player to direct the flow of the game, creating opportunities and limiting their opponent's options. The core mechanism behind this influence is rooted in geometry and piece efficiency. The central for squares, e4, d4, e5, and d5, offer the most access to the rest of the board. A piece placed in the center generally controls more squares than one on the side. When your pawns or pieces occupy or influence these critical squares, you gain space, develop pieces to active positions, and limit your opponent from doing the same. This strategic advantage translates directly into tactical possibilities and long-term plans. To effectively leverage center control, focus on two key aspects. First, during the opening, aim to place pawns on d4 and e4, or at least exert influence over these squares with your pieces. This creates a strong pawn center. Second, ensure your pieces support these central pawns or directly at the center squares. For instance, a knight on f3 or c3 not only develops but also controls d4 and e5 respectively, contributing to central influence. This approach allows you to coordinate your forces, preparing for action on either side of the board. A fascinating insight is the concept of a mobile pawn center, which is not just about occupying squares, but also about the potential for pawns to advance and open lines. This dynamic center can create breakthroughs, expose the enemy king, or create passed pawns in the endgame. Understanding the subtle difference between a static central presence and a dynamic, advancing one is a hallmark of advanced strategic play. It transforms the center from a mere territorial claim into a weapon. Ultimately, a strong grasp of center control empowers you to weave together all aspects of your game. It provides a foundation for active piece play, restricts your opponent's counterplay, and sets the stage for executing complex plans. By focusing on central dominance, you gain the strategic initiative, making it easier to convert small advantages into winning positions and guiding the entire narrative of your game.